Has Samsung single-handedly fixed every single minor complaint we had about the Galaxy Fold? Yeah, they actually have, not gonna lie. Roll the intro. Okay, wow, did not expect this this kind of spec out of this phone, but okay, let's break this down. So the event just happened, and of course we've known a lot of these specs for the last couple of weeks now, but it's nice to get it all confirmed, everything. So it has the GSM, HSPA, and LTE, and 5G, aka the 5G naming. Of course, they put 5G in there because otherwise you really couldn't tell the difference. It has glass front and back. Although the inside screen is the same type of glass that they put on the Galaxy Z Flip and Z Flip 5G, I suppose they call it. So it's not entirely glass, but it's pretty much okay. It has an aluminum frame, nano SIM technology, so modern SIM technologies. It has capabilities for Samsung Pay, obviously, and Google Pay if that's your jazz. So it has an AMOLED screen on the inside and out. The inside display is 7.7 inches, so we're approaching iPad mini territory there. We're literally getting an iPad mini in our hands. The inside screen resolution is 1536 by 2152 pixels. It has a 343 pixel per inch on the front. It has HDR10 support, a 120 Hz refresh rate on the inside. This is all on the inside. And on the outside, we have a 6.23 inch Super AMOLED 1080 display. This has to be insanely powerful. I mean, think about it. Who just... Oh, it baffles me, this phone. Just the displays alone, all the impressive specs they're after incorporating into this thing. And of course, it's going to cost a bucket load of money. But it's going to be running Android 10, as you come to expect. One UI 2.01, so the latest version of One UI that's accommodated also on the Note 20 series, which I'll also be doing a video about today. You should see that up after this one. It has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus 7nm processor, same as the Galaxy Note lineup. It has the octa-core. It is an octa-core CPU. The Adreno 650 is the incorporated GPU into this phone. No SD card slot, which is something I'd like to see in a refined model of this next year, maybe. If you're going to charge over €2,000 for this, maybe give us the options. Now, obviously, I know that there isn't a lot of space in the folds to, tinker around with stuff, but maybe you might stick an SD card slot in there the next time. I'm an Apple user, so I don't have one, but I mean, it would be nice. Also, another thing I'd like to see is S Pen support, but that's something that we probably won't get. So it has internal 512 gigs of storage and 128 gigs of RAM. Or 12 gigs of RAM, sorry. Yeah, it's a lot. And it has UFS 3.1 storage in comparison to the Google Pixel 4a, which we talked about in a couple of videos ago. Yeah, it's a lot better, to be honest. The main camera lens, this is the outside camera lens, not the inside one. But it has the same cameras as the Note 20 5G lineup. God, that's a nightmare to say. But it has a 64 megapixel wide angle lens. That's an f1.1/1.72. OIS. It is a 12 megapixel f2.4 50mm wide telephoto lens. It has a 16 megapixel f2.2 12mm ultra wide angle lens. It is an LED flash, HDR features. Quite standard on this lineup. It has 4K 60 frames a second recording. On the outside it is 1080p 60, 24 and 240 FPS on the outside also with image stabilization. It is 720p at 960 FPS with image stabilization, and the video is HDR10 certified, so this would be nice to film with. The selfie camera on the inside, which is a hole punch cutout this time instead of that big ugly notch that was on the last one. It is any cutout on the display is a notch, before you start telling me that it wasn't. The selfie camera is a 10 megapixel f2.2 26mm wide angle, and that's on the inside. And on the cover screen, the screen on the outside, it's a 10 megapixel f2.2 26mm wide angle lens. Yeah, so pretty much the equivalent cameras on these things. It's going to have 4K 30, 1080 30, and electric image stabilization. But you can literally just hold it out like this, you know, hold it out, take your selfie video, whatever. I really am interested to see how Snapchat handles this, because they're generally not good for this. But it has HDR support as well, as you come to expect with all major smartphones. It's from Samsung. It has tuned by 8kg, 32 base, 384 kilohertz audio. It does not have a headphone jack, and yes, it has stereo speakers. It has Wi-Fi connectivity, Bluetooth 5.1, NFC, GPS, obviously. It has USB 3.1, USB Type-C 1.0 on it, so that's good. Like all Samsung phones, they have the top tier storage transfer. You can use USB sticks, you can use whatever you want with that. It has a fingerprint sensor that's side mounted, similar to the Galaxy Fold, the original. And it has a barometer, compass, proximity sensor, gyroscope, accelerometer. It has Bixby language, commands and dictations, as you'd come to expect. And it has Samsung DeX built in. So you can literally turn it into a computer if you wanted. One cool feature I'd like to see is if it was, you had the Fold, but you folded it halfway like a laptop and turned it on its side into landscape mode. Could she turn into a little DeX laptop? Would be interesting to see. The battery is a non-removable 4,356 milliamp hour battery, fast charging, 15 watt capable, and a 15 watt charger comes in the box. Fast charging capable, 15 watts, and reverse wireless charging, 9 watts. It comes in Mystic Bronze, Mystic Black, and it comes in a green colour, I believe, as well. So really nice. It's about €2,000. €2,000. So it's so amazing. But the specs for that money, I want it so badly. So badly. But yeah, that's pretty much all that there is about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Would you pick up a Galaxy Fold? Would you pick up a refurbished Galaxy Fold from last year, a used Galaxy Fold, since they will come down in price now, hopefully? Let me know all that and more in the comment section below.